welcome to Worldschooling with Queenie, and today I'm going to talk about a really essential item that I take with me when we world school, and it is this. This is my sarong, and I mean I call it a sarong because it is traditional Malaysian, but I mean a lot of people would just call it a scarf. This is 100% cotton, and as you can see here, it has batik print on it, and I like it because it has saved my life many times. I can't even, begin to tell you how useful this is. I have it with me. I use it almost every day because I'm so comfortable having a scarf. So as you can see, it's not very big or bulky when you fold it up. And most of the time I just twist it up and make it into a small ball like this. But a lot of times, it's really good for temperature regulation. So when it gets a bit cool, I'll just put it around my neck. And when it gets very cold, even with a jacket on, this feels really nice and cozy. It's cotton, so it doesn't feel itchy and scratchy. A lot of times, like wool scarves, I also have sensory processing issues, so it makes me feel really scratchy and itchy. But this is really good. It's easy to wash, low maintenance. Toss it into washing machine or just hand wash it and drip dry if you need to. If not, just hang it outside to let it dry. I've used this scarf for a lot of different reasons. As you can see, it's not a regular size scarf. It's actually a really huge scarf. And I have used this as a cover-up for the beach. So you can actually tie this around yourself and make it into a dress. I'm not going to demonstrate right now, but I'll put a picture up so you can see it. So it's really good for cover-ups, when you have your swimming suit or bathing suit on. My boys and I have also used this as a picnic mat. So you'll see this up as well in the video. And even though it's not water repellent, a lot of times when we go out for picnics, it's not really with the intention of going out for picnics. We're just out in a field somewhere, we need to sit somewhere, and we don't want to get our clothes dirty, so we just put this down and everybody just sit on it. And it makes a really good size because it looks like a really huge beach towel. There were also times when I've used this as a bag, and I'm really very much against using plastic bags. Some places they will use paper bags, which is great. Some places they use organza bag, which is still not too bad. But I have used this as a shopping bag before, and it just requires a little bit of a Japanese cloth tying skills, and you will easily make your own bag. So I'm going to put a picture up as well so that you can see how I've done it. But yes, this makes a really huge bag that you can take with you, and we've put fruits and everything inside, and it has held up really well. Yeah, so this is, I would never leave home without my scarf, and I call this my sarong. Nowadays, you can get really good bamboo ones that are even easier to wash, easier to dry. I haven't really swapped yet because this is serving me really well, but eventually if I do have to switch it out, I will get a different one. I've also used it for very formal occasions, like when I have to go for a fancy dinner or when I have to go to a conference and speak there. This one makes it look really presentable. Also, some places that we go to, I may not have the right attire for it. Like for instance, now we're in Morocco, and when we were in the city, I didn't have clothes that covered my shoulders. So this was a really good, this made for a really good scarf. This made for a really good scarf. It's breathable, and so I was able to cover up, a bit of my neck and shoulders, and it didn't expose so much. I can have a spaghetti string underneath. I can have a sleeveless dress, and yet it's not see-through, so it makes it really presentable. And yeah, this has come in really handy before. We got stranded in Casablanca once, and I did not have the right clothes with me because they were either winter clothes, like this, really hot ones, or it was like really summery spaghetti string clothes and everybody there was covered up. So this scarf really saved me. I have recently acquired a new scarf, and this one is also cotton, and it's locally made in Morocco. And I bought this because it's really, really cold at night. We were staying in the desert, in the Sahara Desert. It was really cold at night, and in the daytime it was sunny. So I had my cowboy hat with me. And that didn't really work very well because it was also windy and it kept on blowing my cowboy hat off. So I got this, and the locals taught me how to use it. Well, not really locals, but the people up in the mountains, they taught me how to tie like a turban so that I can keep everything nice and tidy. And this is going to come with me from now on because I find that this scarf is a lot lighter and a lot more breathable. And I won't exactly sit on it and use it as a picnic mat, nor will I use it for carrying fruits and vegetables. But it is really soft, and one of the things that I really like about carrying something like this is that you know, sometimes those long haul flights where you have to change airports and stuff like that, and then somebody gets sick and throw up. This makes for really quick cleanup cloth because you never really have enough tissues, and there's never really a piece of cloth lying anywhere when you need it on the plane. So, you know, a few times the spills on the plane, you know, coffee and throw up and stuff, and this has really come in handy to clean up stuff very quickly. So this is what I've learned to do here. To tie a knot at the end, and then just put it over my head. So yeah, you can do this or not. It's not compulsory to cover up our hair here, even though this is predominantly a Muslim country. But I learned this because I was going into the desert. And it was really cold at night, and I really wanted something to keep my head warm. I've ordered a bamboo beanie that is also very lightweight, so you know, I'm kind of excited for that to arrive. But till then, I actually really like this scarf because it keeps my head warm, and it's, you know, it's very, very light material. It's easy to clean. And it does the trick. So yeah, I really like this scarf. It's really soft and it feels like cotton satin, but I don't think it's cotton satin. It's just, you know, really fine cotton. So yeah, I mean, I can't really see what I did here, but I know that I've covered my ears and my head feels really warm and nice. And you know, it's quick enough to do this. Initially, it was very fidgety and fiddly. But when I got the hang of it, it was really fast for me to do this. And you know, it doesn't really come undone because, you know, you just tuck it in. Eventually, after a few tries, you get really good at it. So yeah, so this is what I do with my scarves. So far, I have 2 right now, and you know, for the longest time, I only had 1. And it has been with us all over the place because I will never leave home without it. So yeah, I mean, get yourself a really high quality cotton one that, you know, isn't too bulky and that is big enough for you to do just about anything to do with it. I have used this as a towel many times because, you know, we've ended up in waterfalls, like accidental discoveries, and you know, have gotten wet, and it's come in really handy. A lot of public toilets here don't have tissue paper or paper towels either, and you know, this is what we've used to wipe our hands all the time. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely like this, and it's really, I got dark colors so that even if I got it muddy or dirty, it doesn't look too obvious. So yeah, I mean, get one that you absolutely like and just keep it close to you. So thank you very much. I'm going to review different items. I'm becoming more and more aware of, you know, the things that I carry with me, taking into consideration we live out of our suitcases and we are trying to travel as light as possible because we travel a lot. And we move a lot of stuff. So we're trying to reduce that and constantly looking for new ways to declutter or to get things that have different purposes or to get things that serve its purpose, but it's a lot more compact, a lot more, you know, a lot lighter. You know, it has more purposes for it rather than, you know, things with just specific purposes. So yep, I'm going to review a few more items that I absolutely will not leave home without, and I hope that you enjoy watching this about me sharing about my scarves. I mean, this is one of the things that I absolutely enjoy having with me. Thank you very much.